Hey Charlie, what's happening? Sorry to hear you're not feeling too well. Hope you feel better. Wanted to give you a quick video of what we're gonna be trying if we move to Sunday. I wanted to try an African piece. It's pretty easy in nature. I'll explain a couple things real quick, and then we'll just rehearse it maybe real quick before we get together for the show here. It's an African piece called Mamaya. It's an elegant dance for the female in gosh, I'm forgetting the tribe. Give me a second here. I'll remember in a second. The Mandinka tribe. Sorry, took a second here. Anyway, so just a couple things. I'll make this short and sweet for you. The song, basically the form of the song is, I'm going to do a cue on the djembe here, which would be. So whenever you hear that's a motion, that's a signal for you to play this rhythm right here, which is our unison head, which is going to be, and again, we're in 12/8. So look at how to count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if I have that pulse going, my rhythm's going to be 1, 2, here we go. 2, 3, 4. So when you hear me play this, I'll play the call. You'll respond with that. So 2, here's my call. Response. So now I'm gonna play the call, and I'm gonna leave some space, some time. I'll clap the pulse, and that'll be your turn to practice with me so that you can play the response. So, and I'll sing it with my voice so that you can play along with it. So it'll sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba ba bum, ba ba bum, ba bum. Ba ba bum, ba ba bum, ba bum. So that's how you're gonna respond. Once that happens, you're going to play, there's going to be a few different djembe parts, but your part is going to be this. It's going to be a slap, tone, slap. Slap, tone, slap. So basically, just real quick, a slap, you're doing a tone on the drum. And again, we're not going to have time to really dig into this. So maybe we'll transfer this. We'll do a loud, soft, loud. So it'll be loud, soft, loud, loud, soft, loud, loud, soft. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or in tempo, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your groove for the entire thing. So what will happen, now let's get a whole form together, is I'm going to play the cue. Band does the head, da-da-dum, ba-ba-bum, ba-bum, then you go right into your groove. So it'll sound like this. I'll play your part. So 1, 2, here we go. What I'll do for you to practice is I'm going to sing all the parts. I'll start with the cue, then I'll sing the head, then I'll sing your drum part. And this will give you a little guide to practice along with. So here's my cue. Then again, I'll sing the head and I'll sing your part. And I'll sing your part for a while, so that way it gives you time to dig in. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum, ba-bum. Got do 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 got. So okay, so practice along with that just so you can get the feeling of it. Then what happens is I was thinking that either what's his name, Jacob is definitely going to do a solo during this. He has another djembe part. either I can do a solo, or I was hoping that you would do a solo during this. We could practice this. I'll send out a little emailer if we do Sunday for us to get together before, so we can practice a little bit. But so what would happen is during that little groove section is one of us is going to take a solo. So whoever's taking a solo is going to solo one. Then when you're done taking a solo, you're going to go into something called a chauffement, which means to heat up in French. So what that means is, say you're soloing. So a chauffement means that you're going to get into this thing. So that way, that gives a nice cue that you're coming out of your solo. You want to heat up the rhythm a little bit to build some excitement. Generally, what happens is the band pushes the time just a little bit, so we speed up a little bit. But I'd like to practice that to make that effective. So, although, who knows, maybe during performance we might try it, just for fun. Anyway, so you do your chauffement. Then after you do the chauffement, in this case, you're going to look at me and I'll give the cue coming out to get us out of it. Going to do the unison line, ba ba bum, ba ba bum, ba bum, and that resets us back to the groove again. And generally, what's going to happen, we need to return to the original tempo because we might speed up a little bit. So if we get into that head, ba ba bum, ba ba bum, ba ba, we're going to relax the groove a little bit. So let me give you an example of what's going to happen for the entire piece. So I'm going to do the cue, I'll do the head. Then I'll get into your groove. I'll do the groove for a little while. Then I'll take a solo over that groove. I'll keep time with my foot here. Maybe I'll grab I don't know, a shaker or something like that. Although I don't have one. I'll try to stomp real hard so you can see my foot where the time is. Then when I'm done my solo, I'll take a short one. I'll go into the échauffement. I'll give the cue. Then we'll do the head. Then we'll reset. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go back into it. So in a second there, I said I'm going to cue out of it. I made a little mistake, but anyway, I meant to go in the échauffement. So that's the whole thing. Then once we go through the soloist, we do the échauffement. Then once we give the cue, then we do the head, and that's it, the entire piece. So we'll end it like again, échauffement. So anyway, practice that. See if you can get some kind of conga drum or whatever. This is a djembe. That's what I'm playing. And also, for your solo ideas too, let me show you 3 strokes, we'll do 2 strokes just to give you some ideas to work around and phrase with. Bass tone, I'm using all my palm. It will kind of like a little edge like that. So think of that like a trampoline, whatnot. And then my other tone, my palm of my hands are going to be up near the edge. So getting that nice open tone, nice. And again, think of it like a trampoline. You're bouncing off the head. Cool, Charlie. If I don't see you this weekend, we can do a hand drum lesson next week and whatnot. And if I do see you on Sunday, I look forward to playing. And if not, have fun at your brother's wedding. Take care.